real right now.
Mr. DL.
222. Who's off?
Yes, we are here. Milestone edition, the 100th time. 100 times. It's crazy.
We're centennials.
Yeah, the Danger Zone podcast with the legendary
Big chocolate chip.
See, I
Now,
knew
Big
we needed
Shook.
the 100th episode to have a snack.
Big Chocolate Chip.
Who's that?
Big Chocolate Chip, round white chocolate chip, and...
Butterscotch chip?
Nah, but for real, you're here with Big Shug, Mr. DL, and Chef Tanya Nicole, the Danger Zone podcast. We got a lot to talk about today. Jada Pinkett's in the news, 50 Cent, Kanye, Uncle Murder, Academics, Nas, Questlove, MC Hammer, Dave Chappelle, Drake, Michael B. Jordan, and everything.
Bombs all over the place.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, so let's start it off, Big Shug. What's the first thing you want to talk about? The 100th time.
I'm eating chocolate.
It wouldn't
I'm
be an
eating chocolate
episode if we didn't have a little snack.
I'm
Get the blood
eating
sugar right.
chocolate chip. I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie with Captain Morgan and Coke. You know that would have been yuck when you was a little kid.
Cookie?
Yo, when you was a little kid, that shit would have been mad yuck. But it is what it is right now. So,
Captain Morgan. Are you
first and
dipping?
foremost-
Are you dipping the cookie?
In the Captain
Nah,
Morgan?
man. Nah.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
I said I'm big. I said I'm Big Shook, not DL. Now, but anyway, hey, yo. Hey, on the real, oh, okay, I see y'all. On the real, so this week, Questlove, Nas, and LL Cool J. Shout out to all of them, man. They're all my peoples, regardless of what anybody is saying. Nas, LL Cool J, and Questlove have come under fire for allegedly overlooking female rap pioneers in their respective Hip Hop 50 celebrations. On Tuesday, January 2nd, MC Debbie D, the self-proclaimed first solo female rapper, that's kind of crazy because I never really heard of her. But anyway, she took to X to share an open letter calling out the aforementioned trio of omitting several foundational females hip-hop acts from the event last year. Brothers and sisters, the Grammy Award and Yankee Stadium events were beautiful celebration of hip-hop commemorating 50 years of our existence, she began. With the recent Grammy show in particular, LL Cool J, everyone cannot be in this show, to which I understand. However, in conjunction with not being asked to perform at events, surprisingly, names of female pioneers that are not even included in a ticker tape roll call, with both omissions, many say female pioneers are being erased from the narrative. I choose to believe that either is due to lack of knowledge or epidemic of revisionist history. Now, me personally, I think that's a little more than what it is, but let me just finish this. She continued at the Grammys. It was admirable to see my sisters, MC Sha Rock, shout out to her, and Roxanne Shante on the mic performing, having the earliest career amongst other female rappers present. However, between them is a 7-year time span. As a hip hop historian and flyerologist, I present below a progression of names of early women in hip hop who should always be noted whenever there is a discussion of pioneers. Debbie D then listed hip hop matriarchs like MC Sha Rock, Lisa Lee, herself, Pebbles Poole, Roxanne Shante, noting their trailblazing presence on the mic at park jams, parties, party battles, flyers, cassettes, tapes, radios, records, television, film, and literary works. Wow. As you know, during the Hip Hop 50, women in hip hop today are receiving their flowers. She feels that more should have been said and more should have been done. But, I mean, I kind of understand it, but I do feel that females were represented as well, because we also know it's a male dominated genre of music. So of course it's going to be more men. Like, you can't really balance it out. But I don't think it takes away from anything that any of them MC. Look at me. We're all sitting here right now. I've been rocking for mad long. We've been in hip hop for a minute. I never heard of MCW D. Shout out to her because there probably is a history now. I got to go find out what that is.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
There's two parts of the coin, like two sides of the coin. Like, yeah, you're a pioneer. You rap way back then, but did you make an impact? Because if you didn't make an impact, why are we gonna invite you to the Grammy stage if we don't even, like you're saying, don't even know who you are? You know.
So this is what I think would happen.
Go ahead.
I mean, everyone. So, for instance, for some reason, man, when certain things are brought to light, those who hover around in the darkness about whatever is going on want to be the first ones to say things. They want to say a little extra. Perfect example is Gangstar, the group. There's a history on the group. There's a history how the group was started. There's a bunch of people that were in Guru's life as it went through its course with this music. But there's so many people that want to speak on their claim to fame about Guru now. You know what I'm saying? As far as they got movies or biographies or whatever. They did this for him. They did that for the group, whatever. The craziest thing about it is, so just like all of us, we got many friends. You know what I mean? If every friend had a story to tell about Mr. DL or Big Suge, like we can't, how many stories we gonna have? You know what I mean? Your friendship is your friendship. The legacy of the whole shit, right, is different. So what I mean is, like, if I would correlate the two, you know what I'm saying? It's like how, yeah, you started off doing something or what have you, but this thing blossomed up into a big thing. Whereas, okay, you did your part and no one could ever take that away from you. But as we move forward, there was things that people that were more prevalent, more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like in the forefront, so to speak, that made, like you said, impacts. Feel me? So, and like I always could go back to Gangstar with the fact that I hear stories from dudes, and like there was a part when I was, away, incarcerated for a few years, and I hear stories from dudes. But then when the train was riding, let's say from 91 to 90 to whenever, 2008, whatever things dissipated, them cats wasn't even in the mix like that. So that's the funny part to me. I'd be like, wow, dude's got all these stories, but so where were you? I don't know. As we there right then. So
I think, like you're saying, also, like, she's basically coming at it from a totally different perspective, because in her mind, like you said, she was an artist in that time. How she came about, who she was hanging out with, that's all part of her history. We don't necessarily know that history, but at the same time, there are so many artists in the last 50 years. It's 50 years of hip-hop. So I'm not taking anything from her because, like you said, I don't really know who she is in her history.
Me neither.
I do. Well, I can acknowledge that if they were, let's say, rattling groups and artists of throughout the 50 years, definitely it should have been a point to make sure that obviously it's not going to be even, like you said, but
always going to be someone left out.
Yeah, 100%.
No matter how hard you think,
male or female.
Bro, I worked on a movie.
And everything.
I worked on a movie
right.
for 4 years, right? 4 fucking years I worked on a movie. And I did the credits at the end of the movie, and I left out one of the major actors of the movie off the cast credit at the end of scrolling credits. And it's like someone's always getting left out, and I'm sorry, shout out to Swizz, I'm sorry it was you, but
can't. Let me tell you. When the movie, like when I said that movie, the aforementioned movie, when that comes to the forefront, it's gonna be mad people, just like NWA and everything else. It's gonna be mad people that's left out of the story.
Everybody can't,
because we can't, like, every time Guru used to come in here and he used to go number 2 right here and take a shit right in this little stall right here. And every day I used to give him, like, some spray. You know what I mean? This type of story, you'd be surprised the stories I be hearing. Like, I'd be like, wow, man.
It's also an opportunity where she, in her post, did shed light, or at least mention female artists. But that could also be a thing of, okay, you female artists, and you feel like, oh, let's shine some more light, let's educate, like she did. She was trying to educate on that. That could be a whole nother thing. Then next year, it could be like, hey, you know how we celebrated 50 years of hip hop? let's start celebrating the female artists, and this is the event that we're throwing.
Another thing that's a great point. But another thing you're saying, Sugar, about the people who have the story about everything, it's like passing him that spray was important to him. Like to that guy with the spray, like that was that was a memorable moment of his life.
Dave Chappelle Dreamer.
Like it was. Like it doesn't mean it was the greatest moment of his life, but he'll remember. Oh, I helped Guru one time. Like you know what I'm saying. So that they're gonna tell that story forever, man. Like I met Run DMC. I met Run DMC when I was a kid. I still tell that story. So like that was a big story to me. You know?
It's like for instance, say there's a circle of people where like say I'm known for knocking people out. I'm not my thing coming up. I'm known for knocking cats out. Say that's the word. So there's a whole section where I'm from or whatever that cats might know that, right? But then someone goes way on the other side or somewhere else. They don't know nothing about, shoot.
Changes on podcast.
Oh, hey, now, because there was some stories coming in. I'm sorry, yo. There's stories. Yo, so the thing is, I think someone's mentioned about Jim Harbaugh, but I'll get to that later. So if someone knows me for knocking people out, and someone else doesn't know it, and they be like, yo, I knocked motherfuckers out. We did that. I said, yo, I used to do that too. But we don't know who you are. You know what I mean? So let it be known if the knockouts of Suge and create my own little whatever. It's like you can present that. I don't feel nobody. First of all, if anybody knows, like Questlove, LL Cool J, and Nas, I'm talking about some type of interaction, some type of conversation, some type of anything, right? You can know that these dudes, man. I know a lot of people in rap as artists, of course, right? We do, and these dudes are some genuine ass dudes. So I couldn't even see them having that type of agenda to be like, oh, we got to put this, look at all the people don't even know all the people they asked to do it that declined. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe they couldn't do it because of scheduling conflicts or they didn't want to do it or whatever the case may be.
Well, listen, we heard KRS-One say why he didn't want to do it because it was too long going without it. We heard MC Hammer say why he didn't want to do it because he feels it's too much fakeness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot.
Didn't you have something about MC Hammer?
Didn't you have something you want to talk about, MC Hammer?
Yeah. Basically, you're unable to touch this, and so therefore,
touch this.
Dad joke.
Yo, one of y'all got to go across the stage with the hammer pants. No, but yo,
damn, okay.
Yo, I actually saw a thing about him today because, in a quick note, people don't know where he got his nickname from. He got it from when he's a kid. He
had hammer toes.
He resembled Hammer and Hank Aaron, one of the baseball greats, and he does look like it. You see, there's a picture with them online. But so that's where he got the nickname. He says his brother was a bat boy and he was affiliated, and there was so much stuff, but it was kind of dope.
Yes.
But the thing I had about it, he was talking about how people that would say, hey, how come Hammer ain't getting his flowers and this, that, and the other thing. And he said he was invited to every single Hip Hop 50 show, but declined because he felt a lot of stuff was fakeness and he was too old for the fakeness, and which to me, I don't, I'm gonna let him, every man is his own entity. You know what I mean? So let him have his own reasons for that, because
I heard he was scared of Vanilla Ice.
I think from the beginning, when I was doing my shit in hip hop, I thought mad shit was fake. So fakeness ain't never been new, but it is what it is.
What happened? Oh, so we got Jada Pinkett, Jada Stinkett. What is it? Jada Stinkett.
The Danger Zone.
Jada Stinkett stinking up the internet again. Do you think Will Smith spends all his money on making her go viral for the day?
Nah.
I don't think so, actually. I think he's trying to achieve some type of inner peace.
So she posted some photo and the whole internet was roasting her, roasting her through Fat Joe, saying that Fat Joe's getting too skinny. We'll show the photo.
Mm-hmm.
We had that. We had 50 Cent. 50 Cent came out and said, I'm going to be positive. This 2024, time for positivity. And then 2 hours later, he made a post dissing Puff Daddy again. So.
I think he did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Ain't nobody going to believe that.
We all know.
He loves to roast.
Uncle Murder released a year wrap-up. I haven't listened to it yet, but he does it every year, so I'm interested in checking that out.
I haven't listened to it either. I mean, to me, like I always like those things, but I like when Skills did it too. So
yeah,
to me, it was just, I think it was kind of, to me, I think it would have been cool if they both kept doing it. It would have been like two different situations, whatever. You know what I mean? So, but I didn't peep that yet, but I will though, because I always listen.
And then Kanye West leaks photos of his wife. You had something you want to say about his wife?
Oh, like, Chuck, she basically looks like Kim Kardashian.
Well, that's how you said in private. You said something else in private. You said she looked like a big old bitch.
I did not say that. I would not say that about a woman that I definitely know nothing about, other than her physical appearance. And I'll be honest. Yeah,
she did look like Kim Kardashian in that photo. So he went and made his own Kim Kardashian. Well,
there was a whole issue where she was gonna be in a corset. Yeah. And he was telling Kim like how corset. Excuse me. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. How like he doesn't want his wife out there like that, and then he does it with the new wife.
Puts the titties out there on Facebook.
Hey, like I guess obviously we're human, so we can change our minds. But
oh yeah,
seems like the argument was convenient in the other marriage. Yeah. In terms of like, sometimes when you want someone to do something, you say another reason other than, babe, I really just don't want you to do it. Yeah, you show your body enough. Can we just not show your body this time? That would have been honest. Instead of
remember last week when she said Rick Ross? Pride. Rick Ross had an incredible body. Remember when you said that last week?
Him Kardashian.
You said the human body is incredible when we were talking about Rick Ross. Remember that?
It is incredible. I didn't say he had an incredible body.
All right, so what else you got, Big Sugar?
Yo, also academics denies rape allegations. It's always crazy about rape allegations because even when they're found out to be true or whatever, the mud that you get drawn through is sometimes, man, unremovable, like meaning that you're stained. And it's whack though, because, people can say stuff in these years we are in now, so we can find out more and essentially come out with the truth most times now. But academic denies rape allegations and takes shots at Freddie Gibbs and Meek Mills because they've been making humorous quotes and videos against him. I see. He has denied allegations. Huh?
No, I got lost in that. I was like, why are they throwing? Why he got problems with them? But you finished the statement, so I understood.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's.
It says academics has denied allegation of rape after being accused by ex-girlfriend Zaya Abashe of sexually assaulting her with two friends. I think it's Abashe, I'm not sure. Well, you know how people try to get fly, it might be Abashe. But anyway, made the claims on Instagram Live in December when she said, you tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me, whether or not you got drunk or not. I know when you woke up, you were on top of me. You raped me too. Seriously powerful allegation. Wow. In a lengthy video, academic says this is a situation went to the cops over a year and a half ago. Me and my lawyer were openly cooperative because when it comes to serious allegations, I don't care who's involved. I don't want weird shit happening around me. We help the police, whatever you need. You want a phone, you want passcodes, let's decrypt our DVR. There is nothing they did not see. He added, you know what the results of that investigation was. It was officially ruled by the DA and the police that there was nothing there. There ain't no charges. There won't be no charges. There's documentation to say. We look at everything. Everybody's clear, not only for me, but everybody involved. She also claimed that there was a rape kit that had been abducted following that alleged incident. Academics has earlier said that his ex had engaged in an orgy with his friends. That was consensual, which from how this stuff looks and how they're talking, it looks like it might be right. But he's defending himself as we stand by and see what the next step is. But those are just allegations right now. It's not actually a case or anything like that, because that has to be proven. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, there was an investigation and they didn't find anything to bring charges. So she's just talking post that.
Yeah, people listen. Sometimes when people step in the money pool, they want to drown in it instead of trying to save themselves. You know what I mean? So what I mean by that is, once you're living a certain lifestyle and different things are going on, and wow, you think it's everything you ever dreamed of. You know, that's what those people, they position themselves to be, this is it. And when all that could possibly come to an end, and you go back to spinning Krispy Kreme donuts and shit, you know what I mean, and doing whatever else you were gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Then the reality hits people hard and they start just saying crazy shit. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Every time there's a lot of times, you know, I'm not going to take anything away from women who have been in positions like that, assaulted or what have you, man.
Of course not.
Never.
Right.
But for every situation that's like that, there's a whole bunch of situations too that are consensual, that are people like just wilding because that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, I heard over my days and stuff, I heard craziness, you know, just because that's what people want to do. You know what I mean? So, and not saying everybody's like that, but then the first thing people say too is like, yo, if you do that to me, I'm suing you. Or I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. We know that. That's been going on for a long time too. You know what I mean? So, and when you see that, like when maybe that she thought, I got you. And then when they did all that investigation, didn't find nothing, then that's the killer. Now I got to say this. Because now, as we know now too, a lot of times people want to bring shit into court. And if that's not found, you're not found guilty there, whatever, the next thing they want to do is go to civil court. You know what I mean? And then, because everybody's trying, in them situations, a lot of times too, people are looking for money. You know what I mean? So they're trying to get that. When they realize, when it comes to a point where they can no longer get that bread, you know what I mean? That's some other shit, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll be like it how y'all get that, like, after we finish talking, that y'all be getting that straight stoner 30 seconds. No, y'all be like this.
No, I'm just always making sure Tanya doesn't have anything to say right there. You know, you got nothing?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're trialed in a court of law, like, or not trialed, but like if the DA has information, that means they're investigating. Yeah. You know? So like, what in those situations, for me, it's hard to say. All I can say is whether you're a male or a female, you know.
Don't assume my gender.
Whatever gender, no one should be forced to do something that they don't want to do. Now,
well, we know that.
Do people do things that they later on regret? 100%. You know, that doesn't mean that every rape victim is lying, and that doesn't mean that every rape gets reported. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's very hard for me to have an opinion on, other than
the later on regret.
I side with whoever is the victim.
Really? Oh, okay.
The victim of if someone said it and you didn't do it, then you're the victim.
Yeah.
Or if someone raped you, you're the victim. So I always side with the victim. That's my answer.
I don't like that later on regret thing.
No, I'm not saying it's cool or anything. I'm just saying that happens. That doesn't mean that you then now should say this person forced me to do something when you weren't forced.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm always with the victim. Whoever it is, whether it's an accuser who is not an actual rapist, or whether it's a rape victim that went through rape.
All right. Well, on that, that's a good subject. Trying to be funny here. Do you think rape jokes can be funny?
I think anything can be funny.
I think 100%. Rape jokes are 100% funny because every person in the world has at one point in their life said this to someone they knew was going to jail. Don't drop the soap. That's a rape joke.
So
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you look about, some people are ignorant about it too. The word, because I remember hearing a young football player. I think he's passed, but I heard of a young football player. You know, they asked him, "Damn, man, you had a lot of you had a good game today. It was incredible," and he was saying, "Yeah, I was out there, man. I was raping them." right? So
that is a common verb term used in sports as a sports.
This is a football.
100%. It is.
Hey, yo, this is a football dude. Like, this after the game, they interviewing him. He said, I was going crazy out there. I was raping him. Come on, man. That's, I mean, so, but the thing with me, too, is the allegation, sometimes it's more damaging than the actual event.
Yeah.
Because if it's not true.
Well, here's the thing about the allegation, an allegation of anything bad. Front page news when they accuse you of it. Page 25 news when they say, oh, he actually didn't do that, actually. So everyone will always just remember you for the front page story. No one ever reads the article. You know what I'm saying?
The only way they're going to remember you if you are a star, your name was Roscoe Chicken and Waffle Johnson.
Oh, boy.
If your name was Roscoe Chicken and Waffle Johnson, they're going to be like, hey, what happened to Roscoe Chicken and Waffle Johnson? Yeah, so they can't hide that on the back page. But on another note, though, you know what I'm saying?
What's our next topic?
I just want to give a shout out, man, to the Michigan Wolverines as well. And my nephew, TJ, a guy, number 42, he plays for the squad, and they defeated Alabama to go into the championship game, which will be played tomorrow, Monday, as of this taping. You know what I mean? So, and I'm rooting for Michigan. So shout out to Michigan and my nephew, TJ. You know what it is, baby. Let's get this chip. You know what I mean? Let's make it pop. Also, I'm glad for this new year because they're going to hear mad new shit from us. What else you got over there, DL? You got something else?
Yeah, I got a couple more things. That's it. And Tanya has one thing.
Yeah, well, go ahead, man.
Where do you rate Denzel Washington? Is Denzel Washington on the Mount Rushmore of actors?
Let me see now. So, do I get 4 or 5?
4. You can have 5 though. It could have a new head added.
So it's tough because if I start counting actors, white and black included, to me, man, I like. Okay, we can go back a little bit. I like. It's not Robert Redford. It's the other one. Who's the one who has the? No. We gonna get there. Oh. Who has the salad dressing?
Newman.
Yeah, Paul. To me, Paul Newman was great. I seen some old stuff too, and whatever. Man, he was a great actor. Also, Robert De Niro's one for me as well.
Yep.
Also, Denzel's on there for me. Yeah, as an actor, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Man, and then that gets hard after that, because I think a lot of people are good actors in different ways. I feel like John Travolta in his own right is a good actor because after some people are typecasted and a character that they played that was so iconic, so big, like when he was on Welcome Back, Kotter when he first came out. So a lot of those people don't break out of the mold of that character.
Yeah.
That he was able to go do a bunch of movies. Saturday Night Fever. What else did he do? Saturday Night Fever. Face Off. He did mad, like where you really had to be different cats. I like Samuel Jackson. You know what I'm saying? It's so many great for me. So I guess I probably couldn't have a Mount Rushmore of dudes. Because if you get young, I feel like Jamie Foxx is a great actor.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is a fucking great actor.
He's incredible. He's a great actor. I'm not, because from a dude who could be as hilarious as him to play some of the serious roles that he played.
Yeah.
Man, Will Smith is a good actor. It's so many of them.
I got Denzel.
What about you?
I got Denzel. People who I think are extremely great actors who are overlooked is Joe Pesci. I think Joe Pesci.
Oh, him too.
Joe Pesci.
Him too.
Was 5'3", and he was the toughest guy in movies for a decade.
or the funniest.
Yeah.
The dude could go for. They tried to say in Home Alone, he played a police officer and a robber.
Yeah.
Right. And I just peeped that really recently.
Well, yeah,
and see, that's one of the movies that sold me on him too as an actor, because knowing him for the little gangster, because there's always people know there was always a little gangster. That's why a lot of people relate to him. You know what I mean? Like, even like Dutch Schultz. Schultz was another little dude. So he could play that. But then when I seen Home Alone, I was like, oh shoot, that dude was really funny. That shit was funny. When him and that other goofy dude were trying to break in the house and all that other shit.
He's like,
that shit was hilarious.
Comedy, like you can't just. That's not any actor that can do that.
I had Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp's one of the greatest actors ever.
You're hitting a bunch of them. Because Johnny, I agree too.
Yeah,
I agree with Johnny Depp.
So
to me, even though they didn't give him the love, but I mean, if you can be a pirate and then be Whitey Bulger, I mean, it's like, and it goes on and on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So shout out to Johnny Depp too, because being in Black Mass was cool. I was just watching it, I don't know, about a week or two ago. And I was like, damn. First of all, the first thing I said was, I was a little bigger. And then the second thing, I was like, damn, he looked like he was kicking me for real. You know what I mean? But, and you know me, with that Black Mass movie, it's always going to be connected to the fact that, like, when he banged my head off the concrete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'll see that and dude, not leaving the subject, but man, there's two things that were classic that I was in a film, and something happened that caused pain. But when you watch it, you don't even notice it. Because like right there, after he kicks me and said all that, I told you he bounced my head. For those who don't know, he pushed my head and it banged off the concrete. And I started seeing hot dogs and shit, but I was like, I was actually
hot dogs a lot, Big Shug.
Hey,
I was. What kind of hot dogs? They were the little ones or the big ones from the stadium?
Hey, as long as I don't inhale out of them, I'm good.
Nope.
But anyway, right?
You heard it here first.
So when he did that, of course, I told you they gave me a payout, hurt me, whatever. But then
they were like, please don't sue Johnny Depp. Here's some money.
But then I did the militia, right? And the tables were breakaway tables. Mm-hmm. Right? And so if you see me in there, at the last scene of me fighting, the table broke away and hit me in the shin. Right? Getting hit in your shin. Right?
That hurts right in the bone.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the whole tabletop. Said bang. So if you see the movie, the video, I'm just standing there like that. And in real time, this place was full of people, this warehouse. And then they all clapped like it was a movie scene or show after I finished. But then once I said, did the camera cut? Then I was like, like that, because that shit got me good,
Yeah, especially when you get your shit. It's like the funny moment of the lady.
Speaking of, I just want to bring this up real quick. We watched Good Burger, the Good Burger 2, and I think we found the part that you went out for. Remember? I was this had to be the part. Bullies. Yeah, it was like.
Did you see a part when he was talking about? Did they keep the part in there when the dude was playing a game called Bunny Bash?
I don't remember.
I'm
not sure.
Nah. Yeah, some dudes. You're right. You're probably right. I probably know who it is too if I seen it.
So I'm watching it, and the guy's like, the guy you were gonna play was like holding some other guy's hand, walking him through somewhere. And I was like, Big Shug would have never done this.
This ain't a Big Shug part.
Yeah. So Pete, that's something that that's something they probably added, because I don't even remember that part right there. So you know what I mean?
And then my last thing was, Dave Chappelle did not wait long to break the internet. He dropped his new special at midnight on this year. Did you watch it?
Nah, I heard though. That's my man. I seen a couple of excerpts from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's hilarious. We watched it.
Yeah, it was good.
I think he's funny.
I like that he always has something to say. He doesn't. Nothing's off limits. It's comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone should be able to laugh at themselves.
I don't think they're ever going to realize the more they complain. If they stop complaining about it, he'll stop doing it. I don't think they'll ever realize that. So he's just going to keep doing it, and it's hilarious.
Nah, the thing is, right? The thing is, I just was watching a little clip of him with the. Did you see the one part about Andy Kaufman?
Yeah,
and Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
That shit was hilarious by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, funny. I just seen that. It was like, this dude's crazy. He's like, I'm fucked up because I want to meet Jim Carrey. But he's in character, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know he's Jim Carrey.
You know what I mean? He played it, though. He played it.
He broke that down real good, though, man. That's a good breakdown of the whole situation right there.
That's why his shit is funny, because he's descriptive, and he breaks it down, and it's like, it's funny because the story is funny. Like, he's like a storytelling comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, which a lot of them are. Or some just ride on somebody being stupid or something that's just a crazy event.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes like him, he tells a story where you're holding on to every bit so you can really laugh. You know what I mean? Because you're going to laugh. You know
and it's funny because the whole story's funny, and then whatever the real
line
is always funny too. Like it's layers of funniness. I think, like I said, comedians are supposed to make fun and make fun of us.
Yeah.
And say things are taboo, but knowing that he's gonna come back around and say something about you, and say something about me, and say something about Big Shug.
Yeah.
Like it's not personal, you know.
Yeah.
Like the things that bring us together are the things that separate us, which are the things that bring us together.
Yeah. Like he roasted Lil Nas X, and Lil Nas X was there.
Remember? Yeah, I'm here.
So, but yeah, you should go check that out. I forget what it's called, but if you go to Netflix right now, it's on the
it's called Dreamer.
main screen. All right. So what is you said you had something?
Oh, Drake and Michael B. Jordan.
Are these new artists? Are these new artists? Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan, the actor,
I see.
and Drake.
Yeah, I know who it is. I'm hip.
Yeah, they're brand new. Both of these gentlemen are brand new on the scene.
All right. So what they do?
So they're investing in a pickleball.
Damn, this pickleball is getting
professional
huge.
pickleball.
What the fuck's everyone playing this pickleball for?
Why are you getting angry about it? You mad that people are trying to play?
You guys play pickleball?
They invested in a team as part of a new round of investors that includes the tech, finance, business, sports, and entertainment insiders in a move that is meant to grow the team's brand presence, further engagement with the pickleball community, and give the team a boost heading into the new season.
I think it's like
the Brooklyn Aces.
The Brooklyn Aces pickleball?
I think it's something like that.
Pickleball. Hey, so
it's a craze.
Are you guys going to eat after this, or are you going to play pickleball? Pause.
Listen, honestly, I don't know how to play pickleball, but I'm down. Anything athletic, like a new game, you know?
I think DL could probably show you how to play pickleball.
I can do it.
Let's go.
I never
like. Honestly, they're investors and they're trying to make a profit, and the pickleball thing is like a craze right now, and it's just starting. So it's like when yoga used to be a craze, that was like 20 years ago, and it's still going on now. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Yoga.
Shit.
All right. Well, I guess it's that time of the week. The 100th time. The 100th idiot is on the way.
We got the 100. We got the 100 time. But you know, I actually not really. It should have been. So next week I'm gonna have to get a nice funny one. But this one here is very, very, very poquito.
Stupid as hell.
Very, very slow. I mean, very, very little.
Yeah.
Brain size.
Yes. So
Hurt.
It's the case of the liquor store Lothario. Liquor store Lothario. And guess that, and instead we'll call it the liquor store bandit for those who might not be able to ride on that.
Banditos. Boricuas.
Bandido.
A Scottish shoplifter, Aaron Morrison, was picked up after stealing a bottle of vodka, big bottle, from a liquor store. Now, it didn't take too long for them to find out where to go get Mr. Morrison, because he left his address and his phone number with the clerk that worked there because he wanted to take her out on a date. So, soon after, He walked out, and he was apprehended for trying to steal his bottles of alcohol, and they went to find him because they had all his information. So it's very short. As we say in Borico land, it's poquito. But this week, stupid as hell, is Aaron Morrison. The thing is, buddy, if you're going to steal a bottle of liquor, first of all, this is what makes it so stupid. So everybody's seen you steal the bottle, and you're going to try to take the clerk out on a date and give her all your real information. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you get locked up for that. Little bullshit.
They're going to beat Aaron you in jail for being stupid.
Yeah, stupid as hell, brother. And
that is, what were you thinking? You really think that you're going to come up to me, rob my store, and then I'm really like, oh yeah, that's what did it.
Maybe she like bad boys.
Nah, you know what it is?
I'm definitely going out with this one.
Yo, he might be like, yo.
I've done it.
He might be like, yo, I'm gonna steal this. Hey, he's probably gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna steal this, and afterwards I'm gonna call you up. You're gonna come over. We're gonna drink this. You know what I mean? You
know what? If I was young and dumb, I might go for that actually.
Yeah.
Right? But like, you 18, 21, you'd be like, I hate this place. Like, let's go.
And
that could be a possibility.
What about,
that's true.
And then what happens when you go out? Then you're like, yo, and he says to you, hey, after you get halfway through the bottle and you're feeling good, and he goes, hey, have you ever played pickleball? You'd be like,
I'd be like, I find that offensive. Please take me home. Or actually, no, don't take me home because we've been drinking. I'm leaving. I'm calling an Uber.
I know that it's a sport. I've heard of the sport. I don't know what
Everyone
it is.
Everyone says it's like if you were playing lazy tennis.
Yeah. Does it have a scoop on it?
With like a ping pong battle. No, that's Jai Lai and lacrosse that have scoops.
Mel's gonna tell you. Pickleball they came from that game. It's really like a sex game. They came for that name
he
because
said it's a sex game. The danger zone.
Because pickleball is actually trying to be descriptive in another way of a man's genitalia. So, and part of the game is
a man with testicular cancer. If it's just pickleball.
The danger zone.
But if it's pickleballs.
The danger zone.
Some people say pickleball, some people say boom. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So you ain't happy unless everybody's happy. But that's about all I got.
All right, hell yeah.
That's all I got.
100 episodes deep. Hell yeah.
We're looking good for 100.
Shout out to all our Spotify listeners. That's awesome. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, the Clip channel.
2020.
All the episodes are there.
Thank you.
We're pretty much there full time actually now at the Clip channel. I'm loading a lot of stuff up there right now. So
DL hard at work.
Oh yeah. So yeah, 100 episodes deep. I thought this was a good one. Wasn't really a great week in hip hop, really, as far as like interesting stories, but we made it work.
It's also everyone's coming off the holidays, so
yeah,
they haven't. They want to try to start their New Year's without causing trouble.
No pickleball.
I mean, you can talk about things, and you know what I mean, and there's so many things that we could talk about, but some shit is just like you know what I'm saying? It's just like So, and on that note.
Parts.
Well, I called it. That Cardi B took Offset back. I called that.
Apparently, Are they back?
Well, they're having sex?
No, I thought.
Step number 5?
I thought. Well, I don't know. She did say that he could D it down.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he said that. She said that. But listen, so when we take that 100th pull.
At least the 100th pull.
Everybody take a puff. Take a puff real quick.
I need a puff. I'm puffed up. Puff daddy.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one's for you. 100 episode. We appreciate y'all. Remember, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make them.
And as we grow, we glow. And guess what? In the year 2024, we're going to give you more and more. You understand what I'm saying? That's real. That's real right there. All right? Peace. On my dark days.
On my dark days, I chopped crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I have.